Hi, I'm John Pellick. I'm here today at Autotask with Bob Godgart, CEO and founder of the company. Bob, it's a pleasure to chat with you. Can you tell us a bit about Autotask and yourself?
Oh, I'd be happy to do that. I'm an entrepreneur, and Autotask has been my founder and baby for the last 8 years. We've grown it to the point where we're 130 people in our company. We're growing nicely. We have a nice recurring revenue model. We build an application that's a hosted application that runs in our data center, and we use the recurring model where we license it on a per user basis.
Well, it's great to see that you've had the foresight to embrace the hosting model early in the inception of your company, and also that you've had great success with it. So can you tell us how that hosted model helps meet the needs of your customers and a bit more about your products?
Oh, sure. Our customers are IT service providers and ISVs, so we sort of make the same kind of product that we use. And in fact, we use Autotask to run our business here. It's an application that is a business management tool that helps run the entire business process flow from the front end, CRM, customer acquisition, through implementation and getting customers up and running. It's got a project management module involved in it. There's a customer service module. There's a whole billing function built in. There's service level agreements so you can make sure that you get back to people at the right amount of time. So it works great if you're a software company or an ISV where you put your product in and run it through the entire cycle. We use it today here, everything from sales through implementation, service support, and tracking the new features that we're going to put in our products. And it also worked great for service providers, companies doing managed services or break fix or going out and installing new Microsoft equipment.
That's great. So if I had outsourcing relationships with other vendors and stuff, your products definitely help me out there as well, right?
Absolutely. And in addition to the core business features, it also helps get people involved in what we call the services ecosystem. And in the services ecosystem, there's a component for outsourcing to subcontractors, sharing work between companies that use our product. And there's even a module that you can take and put into your customers so that they can manage work together. We call it a co-managed service desk.
That's great. So can you tell us a bit about the technologies that your products are built upon and how they're managed and deployed?
Sure. I mentioned earlier it's all a hosted model, so the front-end user interface is all a web-based browser, so we're compatible with IE8 now and all the way back through to IE6, and obviously all the little intricacies between the different flavors of browser. The application itself is all web-based, and we use the normal Microsoft application tools, everything at the front end from Ajax through the web delivery down inside the guts of the product. It was all built on the Microsoft .NET stack. We actually started out in ASP way back when, and we've certainly moved along with that. The databases is all built on Microsoft SQL Server, the latest edition of that. There's all kinds of replication technology and clustering technology and all those things, and it's all built on the Microsoft platform.
That's great. So you, as a hosted provider of services, then you embrace service-oriented architectures for your customers so they can go build and program that and extend that?
Absolutely. Great question. We have put in place a set of APIs based on the services-oriented architecture. We've got a number of applications that actually talk to our application. We try to be as open architecture as possible. Every time we add a new feature or function, we go ahead and we put into that function the ability to get at it with other applications. And it's not quite the same as when you have an application that you built on your own platform. When you distribute out a CD and it runs locally, it's a lot harder when you have a web-based app. But we've done a really good job at beginning to find customers that need to build things or build extensions, and they've been able to do it themselves without us.
So does Autotask provide reporting and analytics features for the folks who need to review the activities of their organization?
Oh, God, reporting is always that tough thing. So we provide lots of different kinds of reports. We provide some stick reports that come with the system. We provide some reports that are with what we call our live report engine. There's some dashboards that are in the system that can be customized, and we've actually got a report data warehouse where we take the data and replicate it up to a reporting server, and customers can log into that and run all kinds of queries and things and pull out their own data. Again, it's a little bit harder when you're a hosted app, but that works out really well for our customers.
just to be clear about the hosting scenarios, are your customers all hosted out of your data center, or can they host out of their own data centers, or both?
98% of our customers are hosted out of our data center, and we've tied it into the Akamai global network, so we can actually deliver. We're in New York, and we can deliver our application all around the world from our data center. We do have some, DR where we back it up to other places, but mostly everything goes through the central data server. We've set it up in a way where we load the software into a staging environment. It goes to limited release where a handful of customers get it, and then from the limited release, we push it into North American servers, and then there's a set of European servers, and then in Australia they get it later in the night. So we've got a whole process for rolling out the product.
That's great. So let's take a look at it.
Okay.
Okay, hi. We're here with Amy in the Autotask call center. So Amy should be getting a call any moment.
Good afternoon, Autotask support. May I help you? Yes, let me look up your account. One moment. Okay, great. And what seems to be going on today? Oh, yes. Okay. Well, actually, I believe that's related to browser settings. And I actually have a favorite here. I can quickly create a ticket for that and send you the instructions to update some of your browser settings, and that will resolve the problem. Sure thing. If you have any problems or you have any additional questions, just let me know. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
So that looks great. Any additional productivity features you'd like to mention about your products?
Well, one of the exciting things is that Microsoft's got such a wonderful suite of tools that we've been able to integrate with lots of them. So our application integrates with Outlook, it integrates with Exchange, so you can get all the communications and tie it into our product. We Outlook with the Microsoft Office application, so there's a way that you can take our CRM and drive Microsoft Word templates and push out letters, and we fill out our own contracts that way automatically. Just about every one of the reports and the data screens can all be output to Excel to do further analysis, and so we've really tried to take and work with the entire Microsoft suite of Office products as well.
That's great. So you mentioned you had a recent release 2 weeks ago, and it sounds as if with this hosted model, you might be able to be agile about the way you manage your release cycle.
Oh, I have to tell you, I developed regular, software where you had to put it on a CD-ROM for so many years, and boy, you had to make sure it was perfect, because if you made a mistake and you sent out the CD and all those people got that CD, it was really a problem. And the whole hosted model is so much nicer. You can do so much more rapid development. You can prototype things. We push out what we call a limited release. The customers can have at it. They can use the hosted model on the limited release. If we want to make a tweak or a change, everybody gets it instantly, and then we can go ahead and release the product. And what's been exciting about that is we've been able to now do turns of new software releases every 8 weeks. So, we'll do 6, sometimes maybe 7 releases in a year, and on the interim of that, maybe on a 2.5 to 4 week cycle, we're actually able to put out maintenance releases and fix bugs and things where customers might report a problem. We can actually make the turn, instantly push it out after it goes through the whole QA process, and we end up with a happy customer, and we can fix problems and issues almost immediately.
That's great. That enables you to be really responsive then to your customers' needs without giving them a big software deployment issue to manage.
That's really, it really is a benefit. In fact, we have one of our development groups. We separated the development team up into 7 different tracks, and one track is actually called the critical response team, and they get those things that need to be fixed quickly to make customers happy or to close a sale.
That's great. That's great. So Microsoft would really like to thank you and congratulations and wish you continued success in the years going forward.
We appreciate all that Microsoft has done for us, and I really appreciate you coming here and talking with us today.
Thanks.